As we all know, the zombie or Z virus has become one of the most feared viruses in the world. It has far surpassed AIDS, West Nile, hepatitis, and the rotavirus as the #1 leading cause of death among people of all ages. The biggest problem with the Z virus is the people that it kills do not stay dead. We at Undead Melody have found a revolutionary new treatment to aid those who are unfortunate enough to find themselves afflicted with this horrible virus. As we all should know by now, noted neurologists have done extensive research into how and why people who have been infected are still alive and walking around after all vital life functions have ceased. The mystery may never be known. What we do know is that the brain undergoes a drastic and elegant change. It seems brain is alive just enough to keep the person walking and drives them to their basic human instinct, the need to feed. As we can see here, when you compare the infected brain with that of a normal, healthy human, you can clearly see the places where the brain has gone dark, leaving only about 2% of the brain functioning. So the question is, if you were able to reanimate or restart the dead parts of the brain, would life functions begin? Would this kickstart the heart? And maybe even kickstart other bodily functions, such as an immune system? But most importantly, could we get the infected to actually think, use logic, or even recall parts of their lives and to remember faces and people most important to them? We decided to try electroshock therapy in an attempt to kickstart those dead parts of the brain, and we have had partial success. Although the body remains in a cadaver state with no life functions and no ability to heal itself, our first attempt went well, with our test subject recalling other basic instincts and the ability to recognize very dangerous items. After the second treatment, this time for a significantly longer time, our test subject makes a fascinating turn. He begins to form full sentences and looks somewhat happy. After the third treatment, we are met with great success. Our test subject, who prefers to be called Larry, can now remember everything about his life.
I actually like William Shakespeare. Great Expectations. I don't really like to. I like to eat humans, but I'm not smarter than the average zombie.
The specimen, or rather Larry, is a bit upset by the condition of his body. Constantly complains he can't get the smell off, and he still has a strange craving for human brains. But we are able to satisfy his hunger with cow, pig, and lamb brains. Check back soon for an update on Larry's progress. Thank you for watching. We hope you have enjoyed our presentation. If you have questions or comments, click the link below, and you will be directed to Bonnie Brain Eater's section, Ask Bonnie. She is more than happy to answer all of your questions.